Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police. Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe, but please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
Oh man, my mic was muted.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
So, yeah, like I was saying while I was muted, another Edgar plays is Backlog, Sunday. Tonight, we're gonna play Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders, AI Wars, which I think I already played, and A Boy and His Blob. I remember playing it, or playing the original back on the NES days.
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Japp will be waiting.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Is Japp being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
That button is wrong.
chap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Red liquid is oozing out.
Is it blood? Wait, said old right click.
Red liquid is oozing out. Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood?
Oh, left click. I thought I read red.
Red liquid is oozing. No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite. It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book. The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them. She has a packet of Play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell?
Did she?
She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood. This poor woman... The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. I can't see any other mark on the floor.
What do you have here? How do you explain the presence of an AP guide on the counter? Where's my site? Theft among. That it? Don't have any suspected crime scene.
There are cigarettes packets. The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. Something is preventing the drawer from opening. It would be best to examine the rest of the till.
Eight dash dash 5.
Ah, a mechanism.
8 5.
The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
5 2.
Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden. Something is hidden and
Go up there and I 5.
this must be the key to the back of the shop.
So good, so good.
The door is locked.
I have the key.
Blood.
Blood in the bedroom.
Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young.
Why was it on the side though? Something happened?
What a strange box. It is blocked. This button appears to activate a mechanism. That should do it. Who is this young woman? To my dear Aunt Alice, Mary Drower.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her.
No questions asked. Just do it. Do it now.
I've finished with this subject. This interior is very simple. Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
Okay, that didn't give me much. Alright. Is a niece, that's what we don't know anything about the niece.
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Right, we did something.
Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry. The wooden flower is I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked. It is blocked.
Not sure what I need. Wait, what's this?
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
One's upside down. Right. And this one. Close.
Medicine. Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman. From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for... Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs. Let us now try and get our brand sales to work.
Theft for the crime. Checks of value sale in the shop. So no, not the motive of the crime.
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied.
I like this.
I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
£4 a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4p only. I'll be with you in a few minutes, sir.
She has does she have a cell phone?
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead. This woman appears to be a smoker.
To list.
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
Let's talk.
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Please, try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh. Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous. I know that Alice Asher bought strawberries from you yesterday.
Well, you know more than I do, then. Run along now. I have work to do.
Okay. Let's go across the street. Can we? Sure. Anything else to go?
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
She killed on sight. She was seen the day before night. At 11. Other marks. She. Other marks on the floor. She was killed on site.
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
Really, for me that would have been like, well, I guess okay, on site behind the counter.
Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable. How do you do, Mademoiselle Drower?
How do you do, sir? What's happened is terrible.
Is her grief sincere? She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile.
I talked to her again.
You were very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No. She was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
Oh.
You were not very surprised when you heard what happened?
Oh, but I was. You see, it was a nasty piece of work, but up until yesterday it was just empty threats. He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Did your aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat. She was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does Franz Asher work?
Confirms.
All he's done for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Why did she support such a goods for nothing?
He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle.
Yeah, it's probably the husband that killed her. Right?
Please take this young lady home.
My pleasure.
Well, this Franz Asher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as Jeb says. And since Alice Asher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill her.
Oh, maybe not then. Wow. That's why I'm not a detective. Can't even question. Right. Sure. Alright, stop looking at yourself in the mirror. That must be it, right?
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it? Is not in any condition to be questioned.
This time range and yeah, we have this one, but we're missing Missing one. Yeah,
A box of new stockings. It's Alice Asher's note. Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight. There are cigarettes.
Not sure what we can give. Let's go back outside, maybe. Talk to that lady in green.
Strawberries, 6.
Vinegar. I can't accuse her of anything. Right? I guess I can't click out.
Your fruit is rotten.
What? A foreigner dares to say that?
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
She changed
Listen,
idea
I
quickly.
didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
Interesting.
Did you see anything unusual in the shop?
No. Well, maybe one thing. There was always a railway guide on the counter. Alice didn't sell them. Maybe it's the customer who left it there.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner.
Alright, Marco.
Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
Yeah, I built it too. Oddbox. Bonne nuit.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
But... So we know. No, there's no outbox upstairs. They're both outside. They I built them in metal boxed in area with code locks, the usual code. So she saw her at 6 p.m. We know she was alive, or she didn't see her at 6 p.m. And someone saw her at 6, but we couldn't see her behind the counter. So let's push that between 5:30 and 6, which is a way shorter range than 5:30 and 11. So let's go question France. So she's a witness now. Alright. I'm gonna wake him up. Bad vinegar.
He's not in any...
Can you imagine waking up with the smell of vinegar under your nose?
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbors and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Bien. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again.
Oh. Talk to him.
They ought to be more careful about who they hire in the police.
So, let's go. Let's examine
This
him.
man is in rather a bad state.
Blood. Oh, split lip. Black eye.
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
Bet his wife beat him.
What were you doing yesterday at the time of the crime?
Can't recall.
Come on, my friend. Try to remember. It is important.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I don't remember a thing.
I see. But maybe you do remember threatening to kill your wife?
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
The truth is that someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What was she doing when she was killed? Alright, so, oops, this one. Probably this. She was reaching for packets of cigarettes. She wanted to smoke. She has a wound in the back of her head, so she probably tried to climb. Got it.
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as she turned around to serve him.
Oh.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
More? How do we explain the presence of the ABC guide on the counter? Was seen alive at 5:30. Was left.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
Do we?
The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet a customer.
Ask for.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
He then places the ABC on the counter before leaving.
The ABC was not found like that. We are not far from the solution, Hastings. Would you mind if we thought about it a little more?
Oh, what?
The killer enters the shop.
Yeah.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet a customer.
This? Oh, the turnaround was for the book. Okay.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Reconstruction success.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
Right, so that took an hour.
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed
coffee.
by a man of medium
Start a
height,
new game.
with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I would go and see.
Yes. I'm gonna go make some coffee. Well, coffee's already ready, so I'll just go and refill my cup. This some music.
Yo.
So, did you opt yourself on the two TCs?
No, I can't get into one of them, and we had no wood for me to build a thing yet.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that was on the rocks I could. So I think I figured out what that loud bang was.
What?
It possibly could have been. Apparently, NWO is done completely. Apparently, even the base by ours got raided. The door is actually open, and I went by it, and I saw there's a shotgun trap in there.
Okay.
So it didn't shoot me. Maybe I was too far. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, but then the other thing I thought was maybe you built a shotgun trap because I'm not authorized. It was shooting at me.
Okay.
Or somebody who's upstairs. One or the other. I don't know.
Alright, I need to go back to streaming. I might join a bit later.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. So, was the music? Next up, we have AI War, which is probably gonna be the shortest of the games I'll stream. Because I'm pretty sure I've played it, and if I remember right, it wasn't that great. But we will see. AI War. Fleet Command with all the expansion. So, am I doing the tutorial? Because I don't remember how to play, so might as well start with the tutorial. Right. And that coffee's on. Music is loud. Right. So. Right. You will be instrumental for planning using strategies. Go back to our scout. Click the scout if it's not selected. Issue a command. Down control. Issue a warm all command to scout. Hold down control while right clicking. Okay. Where did he go? Oh. CPO to P9, yeah. Okay. Use a P9. Alright. P9 and mark the enemy planet as the highest priority right now. Looks like your scout has reached the enemy planet. This is my scout. Alright. Attack the planet. Alright, this is the end of this tutorial. Let's do tutorial number 2. Welcome. Okay. Metal, energy, and knowledge. This is my usage or income. Start with knowledge, only finite resource in the game. Right now you have +2, increase that income rate, build more science labs. So left click on your command station. Economy. Science lab. Oh. Oh, place 2. They're building. Change my stream title, right? Or my game's being played. AI. Command. 1. Yeah, this game is 8 years old. Crazy. How do I unpause? Saw it earlier. What did I? Yeah, boy in this blob next. But now I'm. Oh, there we go. Play. Click to enter stand down mode. Just want to know how I unpause the game. I'm gonna Google it. AI war. Pause. pause button. What's it? Where do you live? Yeah, well, I haven't played A Boy in His Blob yet. I'll be playing it. I'll be playing it after. So probably I'll play about half an hour of this, and all right, P for pause. There we go. Makes total sense, right? Ah, yes. So the only game you've missed is I've played about. Goddamn, stupid sound is so loud. I've played about an hour of Agatha Christie, the ABC mystery. That was pretty good. Right, so now the order side, okay. Takes time to build, let's speed that up. Left click your command station. Left click labeled near. Hold control and left click 5 new engineer. Guess the engineers will. Yeah, they're the one crafting. Alright, enter. Okay. B. Metal harvester. Control and left click. Control and click. Oh, that dude. Okay. Alright, so control and left click like crafted them where they needed. I did play Warframe. Yeah, I've played it for about like 2 months. I had a couple of friends playing it. I won't say I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy it, but yeah, back then I was like just playing Guild Wars way too much and not trying any other games. Recently I've been playing a lot of Rust. Have you played Rust? Select all 3 of your science lab. Shift. Okay. And all okay, but not the enemy. Gather more knowledge. Yeah, but do I don't know where. Oh, I guess that one's in planet for sure. Where's my scouts? It's still there though. Scout. Alright, so I'll send my. That's an enemy planet, so let's send this one here. Wait, what did I do? Select the scout again. There. And control right click a wormhole. Okay. Scout 2. This one. Here. Right. I'm taking a break on the MMOs and concentrating on the FPS for now. Rust is one of them survival kind of games. I'm not really into these games. Yeah, so I've played a couple of survival. I tried Ark and it ran like crap. Even on my new PC, I didn't like the way it ran. But I've been enjoying Rust a lot. Especially if you can play it with friends. What's my scout? Is that you, Scouty? Yeah. How do I know if they're friendly? Oh, I guess there's no one here. Okay. Right, so let's get my science vehicles here. And we'll send them to right here. Yeah, Rust. Well, most of those survival games are built on Unity, right? So they all feel similar in a way. Right, I guess they are close enough to gather stuff. Scout closer. Alright, so this worked. Select the science lab. Okay. Let's switch the subcategory. Area support, okay. Click the button. Label Harvester Exoshield. Why have these like these RTS games, they've been like just getting more and more complex. Why can't we get games like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft again? Yeah, I know what you mean. That's basically why I'm going through my backlog. I have over like 500 games on Steam, and I've been neglecting that backlog ever since Guild War came out. So once a week I'll just go and play my backlog. Go back to your command center. Okay. Chip. Home. This one. Build a harvester with a exo shield. Oh, on one of your metal harvest. I don't get it. Now you can build force field. Build a harvester exo shield. Go back to your command station and switch. Oh. Place the exo shield. Okay. Yeah, so Rust, the devs are pretty active. We have, like, they're doing, like, weekly patches. And since it's still early access, I know it's been like 4 years, they still try some like new stuff, and they're not really afraid to like scrap an entire system to like try something out. And if it doesn't work, they'll just roll back the next patch or something like that. But yeah, that's what I've been playing the most recently. Last week I tried a couple games from my backlog, and I found a nice little gem called Adventures of Pip. So I've been playing through that also. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel, and you can find like all my playthroughs of it. I think I have 5 parts now. I'm almost done the game. Alright, this game has way too much text. I kind of want to just go and play a boy in this blob. Give me a sec, I'll switch. Because, yeah. Because I can. Gonna be switching games, guys. Can't go through all this text, it's just too much. Too much. So I'm gonna boot up a boy in this blob. Can hear the game running in the background. Okay. I think this game supports a controller. Sure hope so. Don't know why I've never played this one. I was a fan of the first one. If you've played the first one of this one, kind of shows your age, right? I don't like these games that, like, it's just audio on and off. There's, like, no middle ground.
Mom!
Yeah, but when I go to Windows, like, see the screen goes down. Right, open mixer. Join this blob. And I need to go down to 8, which is insane. Alright. back. Thank you. No,
This
don't.
way.
Don't leave.
Hey! This way. This way. Ready?
I love the hand-drawn style. Looks nice. That was one down. That an actual level? Not.
Rob!
Maybe I did play this. You see? I had like chess on the map. Wrecked. Parachute. Balloon. Well, I would imagine the parachute would work. I grab it?
Rob! Rob.
Oh, I can throw them.
Hey! Ready? Hey! Let's go! This way! Rob!
Alright, let's get... Has to be this parachute, right? Okay. Oh my god! Like, can I suck more? Like, yeah, this can't be the first level, right?
Ah! Ah! Hurry up. Over here. Club. Hurry.
Why is it shiny if it's gonna kill me? Huh. Oh, I made it. Thought I was dead. The fuck is wrong?
Hey! Hurry up. Hey! Gotta go! This way! This way! Come here! Look! Come here!
Made it. Made it. So this is probably the... Oh.
Gotta go. Mom! Hurry! Here.
So the concept was right. Placement was wrong. How do I open it?
Over here! Hey! Look! Look! Hey! Hurry!
Mm. Oh, what's this?
All right.
Oh, that was the end of the level. God damn it! I missed the chest. The boss? What? No. So I guess this, right?
This way.
Oh, shit. Right, what now? Did I win? I won! Sweet! I guess I had this save game of this. Oh, my son played a bit. That's why. Chest up there. Can I set the level? Wait. Alright, what jelly bean do I have? Hey. All right. Bounces everywhere. And it's like the simple things, like those vines moving when you eat them. I don't know, I find like the attention to details is something I really game. Okay, I'm not going for a chess. Never mind that. Oh. Got this chest. Wonder if I can go into it. I still like my Adventures of Pip better than this. It's good. It's a nice throwback.
What?
Sick.
Bob, go this way. Huh? Over here.
Break.
This way.
Oh, maybe? Probably not.
Hey.
Just push it through.
Over here.
Oh. Okay. Oops. Shit. Let's come here.
Hey.
Then
Hurry.
we're gonna take all that there. Charge us, pig. Ah, yes.
Come here.
Feel dumb. Parachute. Ah! Oh, a chest. Oh, dead. Alright, let's try to get that chest again. But how am I supposed to go up? Did I lose the chest?
Rob. Hey. This way. Gotta go. Rob. This way. Hurry.
Trampoline. Has to be the last one I try, right?
Over here.
Oh, wow, that sounds far. Parachute.
Over here! Let's go! Hurry! Hup. Hup. Rob! Hey!
Oops. Didn't go back down.
Rob! All right!
Alright, I'm not sure I want to continue playing this. I just find the interface of changing jelly beans like a pain in the ass. Like, the game is beautiful, and it's like I can't even remember how it was back in the day, but like having to cycle through the jelly bean for every single action is, I don't know, not that fun. Alright, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll be streaming more games from my backlog next week.